flip. Big time blunts with the Shovanist Pig. I need a sofa to see. Thoughts of suicide. How when the weed is somebody that I always talk to for a walkthrough. I lose weed, then I lose my mind. I may go ballistic when a nigga not off the line. I seen a fine ass woman now making a mind.
I feel like he's running through the thing just sitting here.
This whole Tupac thing has gone too far. Come on, man. Everybody who saw how Tupac was, why is she acting like Tupac would have been with her? Tupac would have been saying, look, bitch, you ain't got nothing else to offer but your funky ass.
Wonder why they call you bitch?
Right, you wonder why they call you bitch. Have you ever heard Tupac's music? Tupac would not tolerate somebody like that on his shoulder. This whole Tupac thing is gone.
All right. Welcome to episode 101 of the Shovanist Pigs podcast.
101 is when you get lessons. It's like in college, nigga.
Coming out hot on 101. I'm your boy Logan the Machine, aka Old Man Logan. Here tonight with my boys. To the left of me, you know him as Ron, but he is known on here as Rollo Jenkins.
Sound clips or something. Nigga. This nigga that went to fucking Buffer. What's that nigga name? Michael Buffer?
Right, you know what? No, going to shit. You know what I mean? Nigga can't got to talk shit.
I ate that fucking McDonald's, man. I don't feel right inside right now. I don't know. It don't even feel like I got I don't like my stomach hurt or no shit like that. It's just like, I feel like the shit just stopped like right here. It ain't even in my stomach. It's like right here.
You got the shit, nigga.
It's gonna hit you. It's definitely gonna hit you.
Like, god damn.
All right, and to his left is the boy, Shy Guy 705. Y'all know him as that on Instagram. I know him as Big Drew.
Appreciate it, man. It's the first time you done gave me some respect. Been respect me for 100 episodes.
Sensational.
Ain't that a bitch?
All right. So, fellas, we're going to go ahead and get started. Y'all heard on there Corey Holcomb putting his 2 cents in about this Jada and Will fiasco, in which he just said, yo, Tupac would not want Jada Pinkett. So, what y'all think about that?
That ain't far-fetched. Well, I thought about it. That is not far-fetched.
I wouldn't even call it far-fetched because I don't know.
It's not. I don't think it is.
You think he would want her?
No.
I think
he would.
I think he would be in the same position as Will.
I don't.
Because we give him way too much credit for being this real ass nigga. When he died fairly young and we saw him for at least 10 years, man. Bro, when did Juice come out?
92?
How old was he in 92? 16?
No.
No, he was 19, wasn't he? He died at 25.
He died at 25. What was that, 96?
Yep.
So, 92. He was
So
what, 21?
even before Juice, then what was happening? Did he have an album before Juice?
Tupacalypse, right?
Tupacalypse now.
And then before that, you had the Digital Underground shit.
It was the Digital Underground shit.
So let's just say he really started his career probably around 16.
I'll go with 18. Let's go with 18. I think that's a safe.
17, 18. That's safe.
Yeah.
That's safe.
I don't know, man. I feel like Tupac gets this aura.
Because he was only on 2 Digital Ground albums. I think Digital Ground did 2 albums after he left.
Yeah, they did like 2 additional.
They did 2 more ones. Yeah. And I think they may have had, I don't know if he was on their very first album, but I know
He's not on Humpty. I think he's dancing on Humpty.
Yeah, that's when he was the back.
Yeah, so before, prior to that, then, okay. And then the one after, that's when he actually got on same song.
Verse, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just never understood like how he's from like She knows him from Baltimore.
That's what he grew up at.
He was born in New York and grew up in New York too. But he represents West Coast like he's been there his whole life. Like he's fucking Sugar T. I seen Sugar T doing some weird videos recently too.
That's what got me though. I agree with you on that.
Like I just don't know like then you got the songs that's respectful, then you got songs that disrespect. I feel like he's just an all around entertainer. Like you don't know who the real Tupac was. You get these images of one person and then you get another person. He has no consistency, so he could have been with her.
I ain't saying he couldn't have been at all, but I'm thinking current day, I agree with him. Like you eventually get tired of that shit. That shit runs its course. I think Will tired of it.
Yeah, because it didn't fuck Will now, and I finally like now that he can't get any movies off the studios, probably not fucking with him because of the Academy.
But you still got it, don't he still got that Netflix deal?
No, they just axed that too.
They did?
For real?
They put that shit on pause.
He gonna be straight. I give it back.
What was the? No, that was for his biopic.
all his shit has been put on
'Cause
pause.
He had an exclusive deal with Netflix.
No, it wasn't Netflix. It was Apple. He lost his deal with Apple. They were supposed to be doing his biopic, so they paused that. Whatever he had with Netflix prior, I think that might.
No, they still got because he supposed to do part 2 to that other little movie he did with that blue nigga.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
They put a little pause on that. Everybody put a pause on whatever he had going on. I heard there's a pause on Bad Boys 4, like they needed it.
Bad Boys 4 needed a pause. Shit, then who wanted to see that shit?
So
it was okay to me.
No, man.
I'm just saying it was like a different twist.
I never even finished it.
Like, it got to a new generation. Like, all right, you kind of.
It was too. You knew exactly where they were going with that. Like,
Yeah,
you gonna make his son an anti-hero? Like, nah, fuck out of here, man. That shit is trash.
I gotta go back and watch it. I didn't see it.
Son, then his son killed the
Who's
chief.
son? Mike Larry?
Mike Larry. It ended up being his son. No, it's no, spoiler alert.
The villain?
Yeah,
That was his son.
the dude that killed the chief. So he kills a well-beloved character in the entire series, and we just supposed to forgive him because we found out he Mike Larry's son at the end.
Who was it? Like Michael B. Jordan or some shit?
No, it was a Hispanic nigga. He didn't even look mixed. That was the other part of it.
I'm confused.
As you should be. This nigga sitting there looking like he need to be on fucking.
So, but I was thinking about this on my way here. Like, I'm saying, so you've been fucked for 10 years from the Academy Awards, but you won one, so it's kind of cool.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore. But the Academy has so many hands into the music, not the music, but the
Entertainment industry.
the movie industry, where they're gonna be pulling strings with studios, so they're gonna fuck you. The studios might not want to fuck with you.
But Will got so much money at this point in the game.
It ain't about the money.
He can do his own shit.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not about the money. He can go fuck with Tyler Perry. I'm sure he can do a
That's
Tyler
what I'm
Perry
saying.
movie.
Yeah, he can go. He still has the option to create a
The
film,
Fresh Prince of
like,
Medea or some shit. I
you
don't
what
know.
I mean? Plus, they haven't done anything with Fresh Prince or Bel Air. Excuse me. You know what I mean? So that's still a go.
I bet they haven't.
You know what I mean? Because Peacock needed some shit anyway. Like
It's successful.
It's successful. So they not gonna fuck with that. Like they can try to
brother
slap on the
will be
wrist,
up there.
but that's all it's gonna be.
He's gonna be
Him and let's be honest here. Will in films, as far as him
He
starring,
was dying out.
he's been in the
anyway.
decline anyway. All of his shit he's been producing.
Yeah, you can't say he really in decline. He just won a fucking Academy Award 2
He
weeks ago.
produced that film though, is what I'm saying. Like,
But he won for what? Best actor, right?
Yeah.
So that's what he won for. That's
No,
not.
but how much shit didn't really came out that been like?
You ain't gotta have fire when you just win the top award.
And this is my point. He ain't got to be in shit no more. He got what he
Nah,
got.
I was thinking of this.
Yeah, well,
he reached the
wanted.
top of the mountain.
Why don't you go back to your original thing you first started out doing then?
So
Right.
Go make a fucking album.
he could.
I think
That's my point.
I think he's gonna come out with one.
You should make a diss.
He
First,
could totally make
you should
an
make a fucking mixtape about Jada.
I think he's gonna make one.
Why do you think that?
I just have a feeling he's gonna make one.
Because he could.
He gotta go wild with it. You gotta go Bob Saget with it.
I think that's how he's gonna do.
You gotta go. You gotta be like fuck her. Why you still marry her? You gotta go fuck some bad bitches.
I think this is about design.
But see, that's the thing. Like, if you really get into the rumorville of Will and Jada's relationship, their entire marriage, they've been calling them swingers. So she got out there being messy. Huh?
You didn't really start hearing that to what, the mid-2000s?
Yeah, but the rumor was out there though. Like, the gay rumor been following Will since 6 Degrees of Separation.
Right, since the movie.
He ain't been able to shake that since that film.
Since the movie, right.
But after that, following that, they just been calling them in an open relationship. So the big rumor has been, I think I said this last time we were talking about it, he was dealing with Margot Robbie. That's you know what I'm saying, Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad films. So that been they say they've been quietly doing
But
their
I
thing.
feel like you can't use that because you just using a rumor. I want to go for what you've actually
makes
known.
sense,
Like,
though. They've been in
why that nigga
several
sitting across with her on that red table shit, and he's
That's
sitting there
some shit
crying and shit.
You admitted
because
this shit in my
you
face.
told. First off, you didn't even. That's like
She
social
ain't really-
embarrassment.
and then she ain't really want to admit it. She said entanglement.
She ain't want to admit it, but she did.
That sounds worse.
It just admit the shit. Just get it all done and over
But
with.
why you gotta do it on TV?
But as a man, how you gonna take that?
As a man, is it an ego? Is it a shot to your ego? Absolutely. But what can you do? You're choosing to be with this woman. This same woman who now is saying, hey, you know what? I don't know why he slapped her. Like, yo, bro, she is not for you. Like, y'all kids is grown. Like, hey, man, go on live your life.
That's gonna be
Y'all
most
are on two different planes.
Even
like,
if you call it like a separation, give me that. Do it, Kanye and Kim. Call it a separation. But you cannot stay in my house. I'm gonna be like the father was on motherfucking Menace to Society. I have had enough. You can no longer be under my roof.
he might have to leave, though, bro. Like, he gonna have to leave the crib.
Who?
Will.
That's his house.
Is it true? True, but
she ain't made no money. I don't know what the residual. I don't know what. Hey, I don't know what the residual was on Woo and Low Down Dirty Shame. But that shit wasn't no iRobot.
Think about the source
She
we
look
talking
like
about.
iRobot.
Think about the source we talking about here.
Ain't
Will
no
is totally
kids.
gonna give her the house.
Why?
Okay, that's fair.
Because it's Will.
Give her the house. She can have a career.
He's
He
totally
need to
gonna give her
reverse
the
Hitch.
house.
The same shit he was trying to do for that nigga in Hitch. He need that nigga to do it for him.
I'm telling
He
you.
need to go hang with Future.
Say he's on
Oh,
his
I don't
rights.
know if Will ready to hang with you.
He ready.
Nah, he'll be the perfect one.
Will with Future?
Let Future executive produce his album like he did for Kanye.
Ah!
Like he did for Donda
Once he
too.
make the real switch and he's like in it and he's focused on it, that nigga be a whole different pro.
No, go ahead.
Shit.
Will, Big Willie
Willie.
with
Big
Big Willie got the
Champagne.
first Grammy, don't he?
Champagne
First hip hop
Pop.
Grammy
Yeah,
goes to
dude.
Willie.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
Jazz
for
still
him,
doing his thing.
Them slapping him
That's
with
why I
the
think he gonna do
10-year ban, it ain't really doing much because now he didn't hit his zenith. Like
got
he
the
has
Grammy.
everything he
He
wants now.
got the Oscar.
He got Tonys, he got Grammy, he got Oscar now.
got
Like
Tony?
NWA, yeah.
I know
He
he
got
got
that for this King Richard film.
So he got the EGOT.
Yeah. So he's got
No, he ain't
everything.
got an Emmy. He got one for Fresh Prince, right?
Yeah.
So he got the EGOT.
He has everything. That was it. That was all that was left.
He got the EGOT. Okay.
So him as an actor, just like, have we seen Denzel back getting an Oscar since? Hell, Samuel L. Jackson, old ass, just got one. And they didn't even get his on TV.
No, he didn't even get it. He got like a lifetime achievement award or some shit. He didn't
And
even
he
get
just
it.
happy to have that motherfucker at this point. Just
That shit don't even count, man.
That shit on the mantle, bro.
Y'all doing my nigga like that, Sam.
I wouldn't even showed up for no shit like that. and granted, I feel like he ain't never made a movie that was worthy of an Oscar.
No, you could have, as a supporting actor, you could have gave him one maybe from the Spike Lee movies.
Ooh,
Not Mississippi Burning. What's the shit he did?
Mississippi Burning.
A Time to Kill. He wasn't in it.
Okay, A Time to Kill, yes. That might be his only role that was like mad serious. But I didn't
Yeah.
see him play with a certain shit with a kilt on.
Formula 51 or some shit like that. I know what you're talking about.
My man, you don't get no award for being Nick Fury.
Negotiator. Yeah, with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, that was dope to me too.
You could have. He had a couple of them. He could have got one.
I wouldn't have gave him that for that.
Yeah.
He was dope in that. It was
I'd have said A Time to Kill over anything though. Like that might be
His
his
best
best
performance.
performance outside of Nick Fury. Like he ain't really did much else.
I mean, I really wasn't.
Sam is just like, yo, how much is paying? Cool. Like,
I really wasn't feeling the Nick Fury, but let's take it for what it was. All right, here, bro.
why you wasn't feeling the Nick Fury?
Just him as Nick Fury. I mean, you know, I get all the aesthetics and all that. Shit.
Outside of them changing his race, or
No, I ain't give a fuck about the race because I know they eventually changed him black and all that.
Yeah.
You know, he always had like the little certain cuts, the little stripes on some Richard Reed type shit.
yeah.
So I was just real anal about that.
Yeah.
But over time, he's fucking Nick Fury now.
Right. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, he's
He's
grown
been
to
Nick
the role,
Fury
like,
since
that's who
fucking
he is.
early
Since the
2000s.
beginning,
Yeah.
Since the beginning. So it's like, all right, like what's his face, Wolverine. So like,
Right, Hugh Jackman, he had to grow into
And
it.
I hate him as Wolverine.
He never had to grow up to be Wolverine because he looks like Wolverine.
Well, not really. Wolverine ain't that tall.
The one guy.
How the fuck you know how tall Wolverine is?
Because
He
they say,
cartoon.
you remember the old school
No,
comics
they
that give you like their
do
height
the
and all
stats
that
and
shit?
They do.
Wolverine is like
He
my
ain't
height.
lying. He not lying.
If he was a real
So
person.
that's why he wasn't getting Gene then.
Scott was.
Yeah, Cyclops was about 6'5". Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so but so yeah, I just feel like it's okay. We have to do something. Okay, so we're gonna slap him with 10-year ban. Will wasn't coming back, no way.
Man, when the BET Awards in band, get you a BET Award, man.
About design.
And that kind of go back to what it is. Like Dame Dad said something on IG. He didn't respond to me, but he said we need to come up with our own. And it's like, dog, we got the Soul Train Awards. Like, all you motherfuckers need
Is
to
that
do
ours, though?
is they can make it ours. It's more than enough of them that have the capital to buy that shit if they don't own it.
We keep saying that shit. We keep having these same conversations every 5 to 10 years. Like, why?
Why what? If it's important,
Okay, you got what's that shit Steve Harvey always hosted? The Hootie Awards or some shit? The Hoodie Awards. That's 100% black.
All right, cool. Roll some shit like that, but they not gonna show up.
Then this is what I'm saying. It takes a certain people to show up. If a Hove jump out there and with Beyonce and they say, "Yo, we brought back Soul Train," niggas going.
But that's the thing. We don't want them to
But
bring
they're
it
not-
back.
they're not
It would
gonna-
have to be
but
somebody
they're
of
not gonna
that
show up.
that ilk that's going.
It's all about. I don't give a fuck who owns it. Right at this point, it represents one culture. So you need the top people of that culture just to fucking show up.
And they're not gonna show up.
But if you have a Hove and a B there, like because you're right. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong because you're absolutely right. You've had Erykah Badu for several years now hosting at awards, and it's very seldom that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, come to those awards and support that award. It's a lot of politicking that go into that. But what I'm saying is that you have people with that type of influence where if you have them involved in some shape or form capacity in the ownership of it, you can recreate the importance of that particular award ceremony, that award show. Like we got, is TV1 supposed to be black? I gotta take that as that was supposed to be.
You want to have a wait for Puff to come out with a revolt then. Why can't like I said, why can't
Revolt?
I'm sure that Puff would do some shit like that.
But Revolt ain't on enough channels to like really command.
And is Revolt?
But you just do that.
Is Revolt truly black owned?
It's supposed to be owned by Diddy. Now, can we get down into the percentages? I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I don't think so.
Until we know under of it.
He's the face of it for sure.
There's a difference.
I don't think he's the face of it. He's not the face. I think he owns it more so because even when Buttons is talking about it, he's saying, I'm talking to Puff about Revolt. I'm talking to Puff for Revolt. He's not saying back people. So I'm going to assume that it's like Bad Boy. He owns it.
When Jay-Z owned the Nets, niggas was talking to Jay.
No, we already knew that he didn't own the Nets.
We knew that, but everybody else thought that, though.
He owned a percentage, a very small percentage.
We knew
1.5% to be exact.
We knew that.
But you know that.
But the average person didn't.
Well, if you think about sports franchises in general, that's how that shit goes.
Yeah.
For the most
But hell,
part.
1.5% of
That's
the
a
actual
lot.
sports franchise is a lot.
Yeah.
It's more than what we got, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, so you could have a Revolt Awards.
You could.
But I
I'm not
thought
saying
they
you
had- I
couldn't.
thought he had
I'm
one.
just saying if we talking about creating a whole importance on a for us by us award ceremony show, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just say, hey, look, this is our award show for music. Now I don't know if they'd have to create one for like film. I don't know if it's one
I
out
say
there for
combine the
film.
two.
No.
Maybe the NAACP award.
We'll
Is
do
that
two
what
separate ones. But that's more. I don't think that's geared towards
Because I know they do
the
like
arts.
a lot of.
I would say that's
But
geared
But
towards.
they had art sometimes, like I think 50 done won for Power on Image Award or something like that. Omar Hart that played Ghost. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's one for film, but I know as far as movie go, like we got the Soul Train. That's just a matter of reacquiring it if they don't own it. You know what I mean? I just would think that's an easy W. So I put that on this thing. Like I said, of course he didn't say shit, but it was just a matter of saying like, yo, it's there. All one of the people that have the money and the influence has to do is say, yo, I'm gonna acquire this and we're gonna back this going forward.
I mean, it's no different than all three of us in this room. I'm like, yo, I'm finna go do this. I'm about to go do this. I'm about to purchase this. Don't mean y'all gonna necessarily fuck with me and follow.
That's true. That's true. But the person has to know that they got to be a calculated risk, like regardless, and you got to be ready to come with that. Whatever come with that.
See, we're speaking
That's
about
what it is.
inventing things that already exist. All you have to do is show up to the one that happens annually already. The BET Awards is pretty big.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that once the stars that we have,
We don't own that
get-
either, though.
but the president, the operations, all that shit, they're black.
Right. The management is black.
The management is black. So,
So
if you don't own it, we don't own much in this country to begin with.
At some point, semantics, we got to throw it out the window.
Yeah, throw this out the window.
Okay, as much as we hate him, Tyler Perry. Okay, we had the Tyler Perry
I don't
Awards.
necessarily hate Taylor. Now,
Oh,
do I
what?
rock with
The
his...
Tyler Perry Awards or something.
What you gonna get? A nigga's best fucked up braids?
I'm just saying, he's the
give-
main brother when you think of acting and film. When it comes to us,
Nah, I don't.
Okay, then who you go?
he's the
who's
only
your
one
go-to?
producing.
Y'all missing my point.
Okay, man.
You do not have to fucking own it. You just have to have the representation of it. So,
talking
we don't
about
know who owns the fucking Oscars. It's a symbol.
It is.
BET is a symbol for what? Black people. It ain't white entertainment television. It's black entertainment television. Most of the shows they air are either black reruns or black shows. It's the VH1 is the white BET. Basically. All you have to do is get the fucking people who used to show the fuck up to show the fuck up. It gives the credibility to the show.
Yeah.
That's all you're trying to create is credibility.
Hell,
that's what the Oscars and the Grammys are. Their credibility. They feel that this thing is more prestigious than this thing. That's it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just about what we in our heads equate to being higher. It's no different than brands. I was in Forever 21 today, and literally about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I walked in. FUBU had just launched there. Big shit was everywhere, all over Forever 21. I walked in there today because I was looking for some socks. FUBU was tucked in the corner, like they didn't sell like too many pieces. That shit was tucked in the fucking corner, marked down, nigga. I'm talking about T-shirts are $7.
The FUBU shirt.
FUBU. The jerseys we used to buy for $80 to $100. Them bitches was $15. Buy one, get one free. Not buy one, get one half off. Buy one, get one free. It went from $4 buy was to buy one, get one.
Wasn't a leather joint, was it?
Nigga, all that shit. Every fucking piece. Denim shirts, denim jackets, T-shirts, shorts. I might go back and get the shorts tomorrow. Just for the fuck it, for the shits and giggles.
Okay, so ownership, right? So before go back full circle on the whole Will Smith thing, right? Hell, I think it transformed into a ownership conversation is because we trying to get back to the important thing of it. All right, we put these other ones on the platform. We put a Grammy on the platform.
What's the important?
We put the Oscar on the platform. It's been synonymous with achievement or excellence, whatever. Those have been.
No, I get that. It's a class system.
And that's just been throughout. That ain't just been from our coaches. That's just been period of the arts. That was always like the highest you could go as an artist or an actor or an actress.
Right.
So with him being banned, it comes back to an ownership thing, I think, because what does he do in that space? Because we know Will Smith ain't going nowhere no time soon. Look at Robert De Niro. Look at Al Pacino. These guys are in their 80s, and they're still very much acting. So he's going to still continue to act. He's going to still continue to produce. Now, some of the partners he's had, you know what I mean, may be pausing right now. Oh, sure. I Am Legend 2 may be paused right now, but who the fuck was looking for that anyway?
I actually was a little curious about it.
How, Sway? Like, ain't nobody looking out for no I Am Legend 2.
No, I was just curious about it. Like, all right, let's see what they're going to do with it. That's all.
And then it's like, all right, so we in movies, the movie industry in itself is in a weird space right now anyway, because they're trying to restart, reboot everything from a certain point with all films. They doing this shit from horror movies. They saying, okay, well, these horror movies guys, they own to something, so we're going to start doing it all across Hollywood with all these other properties where the initial ending of I Am Legend, it ain't no return. How does Will Smith return from blowing everything the fuck up? Versus the deleted extra bonus ending that you got on the DVD that you only know about because it was on the DVD.
I ain't watched that. I only saw it at theaters.
So you did. So when you was at theaters, you saw the shit blow up, right? You didn't see him like just walk off.
Yeah, I saw him walk off.
Really?
From what I remember, yeah, he walked off.
I don't remember which one was the particular, but I know there was one ending where he just kind of
survived.
If you could bring back the nigga from the Matrix, he died too.
Who?
The main character, Neo.
Neo.
And the Asian dude from Fast and Furious.
Semantics. And Fast and Furious is a terrible example. That shit was trash. That was trash.
And I don't think about it this way. Like, all this means is that, okay, Will Smith, he won the top award. Mm-hmm. Now he can't come for 10 years. Whoop-de fucking do.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
the next actor can step up and be that, whatever it's going to be. But I think the biggest knock on it is a black actor normally doesn't even win the top award. So you finally get it. Now you're going to take the one guy who has won it.
You get it like every 10 years. I think maybe from him, before Will got it this year, it was what? Was it Jamie or Denzel?
I think it was Denzel and then it was Jamie before Denzel.
Yeah, really?
Ray old as fuck, bro. You think about when Ray came out?
So that's what I'm saying. That was the last time we saw that. So African Americans don't get that normally nowhere.
Yeah.
So it was Training Day. Well, Training Day was like more.
He got it for Training Day.
More, mid-2000?
They came out really around the same time.
It was right behind each other.
We're going to fact check. But my point
I
is
just
that
think about it like
that was the last time we saw it.
What album was the Gold Diggers on? Kanye's second album?
Was that on late registration?
I mean, like the whole Gold Diggers was on late registration.
That was late registration.
So that's what, 2004 or 5?
No, that was 06, 7. I want to say.
Yeah, you're right, because we was working at Nike.
Yep.
06.
Right before we started working, that was around that. Right before.
No, we was there. We was there because Glow in the Dark tour. Yeah. I think he went on Glow in the Dark tour from that album.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
So, I mean, that's the last time we saw that. So, you know.
Who's keeping count? I don't know who the fuck won in between.
It hasn't been in between. That's been.
I mean, in general, I don't give a fuck. They was white or black. I don't know who won.
The question is, do you care?
The only one that I cared about is
we don't watch it.
I don't watch it. It is, and that's the other part of it.
Most of us don't watch it. So why do we put so much emphasis on owning this shit?
Even when you go like the in between.
I said owning only because he's banned from this one. So it's like, all right, how do we? But the whole thing is gonna be let's rally around Will Smith. So we have to.
No, he fucked up with he got to leave the bitch first.
Till he proves himself.
You know what I'm saying?
Then we can fuck with him. Until then, no.
He's just sucking sucker. It's no different than this fucking Ben Affleck nigga. He a sucker too. He falling for this bitch, bro.
Right.
What the fuck is in their panties?
Good segue. All right, so now you are the McDouble aficionado here.
I am. I had to break this down for this girl today, right? So she saw me put the sucker up there, so she hit me in my DM, right? So we just talked. We've been talking for a minute. We friends. So I was like, she a McDouble. So she's like, question mark, what's a McDouble? So I went to Facebook, snatched that shit, sent that to her. So now she's sending me paragraphs cursing me out. You be talking about bitches' body counts. And I'm like, I'm not, like, she wasn't really cursing me out, but she was like expressing herself. And I was like, no, I don't think you listened to what I said. Like, I didn't mean that on one part, like man or woman could be the McDouble. I told her, like, I'm a McRib. There's nothing wrong with
So
being.
you done stepped up. You done went from McDouble to McRib.
That's not a step up.
That's a step down.
If you had to order,
That's a limited time order thing.
that's how trash it is.
No, that's how fire it is.
Have you ever had a McRib?
No. I'm not eating
Supply and demand, my brother.
Right.
So I was just basically
It
just.
comes every year.
But she's the ideal McDouble. You was trying to put bacon on her shit. That bitch gets no bacon.
I was asking you.
No pickles. No ketchup. None of them little spilled in onions and shit.
I was just asking, bro. I was like, is she the quintessential baked McDouble with some bacon on it, or is she just a regular McDouble?
No, she's a regular McBubble.
I don't know because we
It's on
talking
the dollar
about
menu, right?
we talking
Huh?
about
It's on the
somebody
dollar menu.
Yeah, old school.
old school dollar menu because there ain't no dollar menu at McDonald's no more.
I mean, I know you got 2 for 2 and all that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I get out of her. She ain't racist. She ain't gonna fuck. She done fuck the nigga, the white
She
boy.
ain't got engaged to no nigga though.
That don't mean you ain't racist because you fuck somebody.
She out publicly with him. You know what I'm saying?
Who Puffin? And that's a certain type of nigga.
Well, she's only you only gonna fuck with.
Ain't like she was out with Snoop.
But
Nigga,
you
was
only,
Puffy.
for the most part, you only gonna fuck what's around you, right?
That's a certain type of nigga, bro.
You only gonna fuck what's around
Yeah,
you.
Diddy a different nigga.
That's a different type of
That's
nigga,
a different
At
nigga.
that point in her career, she wasn't really J-Lo.
bro.
Exactly.
Yes, she was. She was probably that was. And
She had just dropped her first single. She was fresh off Selena.
She was Selena, and she
when
had
she
that-
was with Puffy.
Yes.
No, that was before that.
Bro,
That
that
was
shit,
way
the
after
If
that.
You Had My Love, all that shit came out with Puffy.
That was right. That was after Selena and all that.
But that was, ain't no all that. All she had was
That was
Selena.
right.
She was
That was back
running.
to
She
back.
was one of the people that was running MTV Live. Like it was her and Sync, Backstreet Boys.
But that's why she's with Puff.
And this my point. That's a different
To
type of
boost her
nigga.
career.
Like
To
it ain't like
music.
she gonna. I put it to you like this to break it down in layman terms. A bitch that'll fuck with Vernon ain't gonna be a bitch that fuck with me. It's a difference.
Why?
Cause I'm different and he's different. You're getting two different things from that type of
I don't know.
person.
Y'all was the same. Y'all was in the same school, man.
Ain't always true.
It is true. A woman that will fuck with you, excuse me, ladies, for saying bitch. A woman that will mess with you and a woman that mess with me, probably two different types. It's not gonna be the same.
Ain't that many types in the world.
It really ain't.
But that's why I asked you: is it a bacon McDouble or is it a regular McDouble? Because you can get a bacon McDouble.
You paying for that bacon.
Exactly.
See, y'all fucking up the McDouble.
You not. If McDonald's is dressing up the McDouble, I'm fucking it up. Now she fucking with niggas with big bread. Like Ben Affleck is worth from that his net worth is 150 million.
You keep bringing up the money.
That's why I was asking y'all.
In her classation, as far as like her class
She makes
situation,
more than all her dudes.
But
she's only going to be around these. Have you met her? No, because you're never going to be around us. So we got to stop bringing up the money part. That's why she fuck dancers too, because them niggas is dancing behind her.
But see, them niggas, even
So
dancing niggas
it's
get
not
into the
about the
bag.
money. Most of the pussy you get anyway come from bitches at work.
Bro,
True or not?
you said what?
When people are meeting, your interactions happen with people you work. We know each other because of work.
Right?
So that's where
I get you.
No,
That's why you're-
Typically though, he's right.
Yeah.
every crackhead only gonna fuck with another crackhead. Like your class is your class.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who you're gonna fuck with because that's who you're gonna be coming in contact with.
Right?
You don't have an opportunity to fuck up because you ain't gonna be up there. And you say you're never gonna be up there, but you ain't there yet. So on every level, she's done it. She's fucked with Puff because Puff was on her level at that time. So once you get out of the hip hop element, she got forced out by Shine.
Right.
She got out of the hip hop. She said, "This shit here is a little dangerous.
Yep.
So I'm gonna leave this shit and I'm gonna go over here. I don't know who was next.
I think the dancer was next.
No, why? Because she just not starting her career. So who you around? The choreographers that you dancing with. No different than Britney Spears. She fucked a dancing nigga too.
Right.
Shout out Kevin Federline. He one of our heroes.
That's my inspiration.
And him and OJ up there.
And he might be a little bit over OJ.
I'm just thinking about financials.
I am.
That's cool.
Because that was a cerebral nigga. He could say, I'm going to go from dancing for this motherfucker to I'm getting that check. And he still had an old girl from Moesha in the back. She was with him.
Star Jackson.
Yeah.
Star Jackson.
Went back to Star once he got the bag.
That's her name?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So you leave that element. So now you in the I'm gonna start my career dancing element. You get the dancing nigga. You go a little further, a few more movies. Now you're doing movies with Ben Affleck. Now we're in contact with each other. Now you fucking Ben.
Yeah, she's our purpose.
You get into a few parties. Now you fucking A-Rod. You and Mark Anthony got a connection because y'all Latino. Y'all do a little music together. Now you fucking Mark Anthony. Like you only fucking who you around. But like the thing is to me was like, yo, what makes a McDouble is like I said, what we see is different when you don't see it. But when I can publicly be like, yo, she's fucked 10 niggas. Nothing wrong with it. But I've publicly seen it. So times that by 10.
No, you ain't supposed to time it by 10. You're supposed to time it by 4.
It's really 3. It's 3.
And where did that shit come from? Like, where?
American Pie.
Oh, wow.
So you multiply it with them by 3, you divide it with us by 3. Which is also false.
So no foul, no harm. I'm just saying.
So is it okay?
She's cool to date, but I wouldn't be marrying her because so now when we go out, because you only they had a certain status in life, right? They only go to Mr. Child's restaurants of this nature. Who gonna be sitting over there?
Nobody.
No, Puff Daddy. Who gonna be sitting over there?
Oh, her ex-nigga.
Everybody that's around, they all look at him like, yo, look at this nigga here, I bust on her face. Like that's the most crazy shit. It's egregious.
Nigga said it.
So you got to be the nigga that that you man enough to deal with that, because you done been out here before you got with it. You was doing that to somebody else.
Exactly, but it's the thing about public people knowing.
We cannot be at dinner with.
You just said you can't fuck with the same bitch that Vern was fucking with, right? Why? Because you know a backstory that they don't know.
I know he a nasty nigga. Just like I said that shit about Drew. Like I'm not fucking with nobody Drew fucked with.
Everybody's a nasty nigga. So wait, if you want to get some repeat coochie, you better be a nasty nigga.
Huh?
Why you can't blame her? What if they some nasty bitch?
No, why you over
He
there?
is too.
Why I can't be an
I ain't
innocent man?
because you ain't just.
You over here fucking missionary? That's what it is. He over here fucking missionary.
What's wrong with missionary?
Stop
Let's
being-
get on that.
stop being safe.
No, wait. We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump right
Stop
in.
being a safe nigga.
How is missionary safe?
Smack that bitch in her face.
What's wrong with
She
missionary?
wants that.
What's wrong with missionary?
You been in
And you
these-
can choke a bitch on missionary. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, them be the niggas they be mad when they get cheated on because the nigga she wanted is disrespectful.
I'm disrespectful. I'm not that disrespectful. I'm disrespectful. Hey.
You be asking, may I slap you? May I
No,
slap
I
you?
don't. I definitely don't.
May I slap you with the dick?
No, I don't. Definitely Hulk smash.
What Chris Rock say? Excuse me, excuse me,
No. You there? You just go ahead and you know how you do it when you test the waters? You put your hand right there gently around the throat.
Nah,
that's too timid.
No, that ain't timid. You do it and you see how she ain't doing shit, then you just
Wait,
slowly
wait,
get over
now
here.
I got a question.
Now you raping her.
Damn. That's what a nigga costs.
You have to be,
I feel
because
it.
if I flip that switch, you're like, oh shit, it's different.
So do say Tim.
No, whiskey Tim.
Whatever, Tim.
Uh-huh.
I've seen that nigga in action. That's a different nigga. I don't think that nigga asking. All I'm gonna say.
I'm not.
That's
I'm
all.
not. It totally I turned it on.
Do they not say when you drunk? That's the real person.
I put it to you like this. You remember we went to a party. We was up north somewhere. It was me, Drew, Reese
Exactly
was
what you're
there,
talking about.
and Danny was there like taking pictures and shit.
Danny and Q. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah, Q was there too. And I got drunk off my ass. I'm in there drinking Long Island, like throwing them bitches back.
I heard about
This
you
is the night. Yeah,
I
this is
can
the
eat
night. I
pussy
got
on
the
the
bitch
dance
up.
floor.
I grabbed Shorty up. No, I ain't know what you gotta relax.
about. Yeah, he was. Damn, man.
Grabbed her up in the air. First time I've ever done some crazy shit like that. But it was just, from there, I just proceeded to do that every time I went out. And what happened? I came back to work. And everybody was telling me, Tim, I heard you be partying. Yeah, I'm outside of work. Yeah, outside of work is different. When I'm here, I'm gonna be professional. I'm at work.
You did that shit again at that damn, what was that? The July 4th joint you did? No, the shit when y'all was on over there by Ant off
Man.
Kedzie.
At that park?
No, at the crib, nigga. Paddle bomb little girl.
Oh, that bitch was too big. That's what that
No,
was. That bitch was big.
You straight body slammed her, Joe.
What you be on?
Bro,
Me and Bell looked at her.
I was drunk.
Me and Bell looked at each other. Hey, this little nigga strong.
I held up for a second.
He was big.
You at your crib?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the crib, the old crib. And I don't know what I was doing. I was telling her, I said, I got you, baby, don't worry.
Shorty was big. He had her for a minute.
I had her, and then I sobered up as I was holding. I was like, oh, shit. That's all you heard. Boom.
He was like,
Power bomb.
Did you at least drop it in the grass?
No, he was in the house.
He dropped her ass on like hardwood floors. Loud ass thud.
Loud as the.
I remember Vail ass look up. This little motherfucker strong.
So no, I'm not. I have that. Now I will say that about me. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm cautious and all that kind of shit. No, I know how to cut it on and I cut it off. It's just my respect level with you. If I think you like that kind of shit, I'm gonna go for it. It
Yeah, I
does
like
sound
that
kind of
kinda
rapey, but it is what it is.
I'm just saying he know that, but you know that, and he knows that, and he knows that, and he knows that, and we all at
And we all in the same
Super
room.
Bowl.
We in the same room.
Cause they not gonna be at fucking Sharks or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be at the same spots.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, if you messing with a chick, you know she been in. It's okay. Let's just bring it to like modern. Like Meg done mess with a couple of dudes, right? Eventually, once this shit with her and Tori is over with, right?
Slut her out.
It's gonna be another scenario where Tori's somewhere she is. And if you the guy, you done said, yo, I'm gonna fuck with Meg, you got to know that come with it.
That's fine, but not marrying her. That's what I'm pointing. I'm getting to the point of
But some guys
marriage.
look
It's no different than like Rihanna. Like we know that these few niggas that knock Rihanna down. She hit the baseball player, Chris Brown, and
Exactly. So ASAP said, yo, I don't care about none of that. I'm popping her off. It happens.
that's in his situation. That's a fuck up, not a fuck down. Like he's fucking up.
Facts.
I think they had a
But that's what
history
I'm saying.
already, though.
She dated him prior.
I think they had a
She dated him prior.
Yeah,
Neither here nor there, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of helping his career more so than helping hers.
No, he's always had a solid career.
He ain't getting on the runways.
Well, he designed shit, but
You design t-shirts, V-long. I'm
Okay.
talking about you ain't.
Oh, shit.
So look, man, while we kind of on that topic, since we were talking about hoisting women up, y'all saw that video I sent in the group chat. A homeboy, it looked like they was at the Trap Museum in Atlanta. Shorty, now she don't, I don't know if she know this guy or not.
I'm
But
assuming they knew each other.
She let the guy pick her up, and he's hoisting her. Like it looked like this is something they probably did before prior. I don't know if this is an ex, whatever. They don't go into detail about it. But her boyfriend is just sitting there. Now, as a man, it's like, yo, do you feel disrespected? Yeah. How do you approach that type of situation? Because it's sitting there happening right in front of you. So dude definitely can't respect you. It's disrespect.
I'm out.
So what do you do in that case?
I'm out. That bitch. She gone. I'm done.
That looked like it was planned, like it was a video for fun.
No, because look at homeboy reaction. He on the side like, really, bitch? Like, you remember that part on Five Heartbeats when they singing Just In Case? And homie was sitting there, he take his arm off of her, like,
he grabbed her
yeah.
and walked off. Like, that nigga was mad.
He was mad. He was heated.
And it could have been staged. And if it was staged, he did a good job.
Oh, because they be staging anything for fucking TikTok these
Yeah.
days.
But Shorty, to me, I felt like, yo, she
I'm out.
disrespectful too. It's more disrespect from her than from the
I
guy.
ain't even looking at him. He doing
Yeah, I'm taking
I'm
all.
out.
It's
I'm looking
all
at her.
disrespect from her
That's
because
what I said. I'm out.
you don't play with me like that. That's you playing with me. You testing the
Usually when I
water.
see motherfuckers out there I know that I probably done knocked down before. I don't even approach them. Like, I might hit them with a head nod if we lock eyes or some shit, but other than
I
that,
say what's up. That's all
I
I
ain't
get
gonna do it. If you say something to me first because you're out with somebody else, that means I don't want to
And true. I get
fuck up whatever you got going on. I just say,
That's
oh, what up? I talk to girls like niggas like, what up, bro?
Yeah, same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I just was kind of like, yo, like, how do you approach like? And
Don't be
he
that
was
nigga.
showing some hella reserve because me personally, nah, that's gonna set me off.
That shit like they was over there. I don't know
Will
how.
Smith that nigga.
Hell fucking yeah, because you disrespecting me.
You don't know your situation.
Which one is getting Will Smith?
Him.
What if he Will Smith you?
Hey, and then you almost just see me tackle his ass. That's all gonna happen. I'm gonna get arrested that night. Then I'm gonna get home and slap the shit out of her for doing it in front of me.
That's one thing I understand too. You talking about like I'm damn thinking like in my head. I don't know why I'm thinking about this Kanye song. Guess who's going to jail tonight? But how the fuck this nigga win? Like, did he win like best album at the Grammys?
And I thought
He was
pulled
in a
himself.
Christian, best
No,
Christian album or
Drake.
something like that.
Drake pulled himself.
I thought Kanye did the same.
J.
No,
Cole
he
and
got
Drake.
pulled. Like,
Oh,
J.
they
Cole
pulled
and
you
him.
Drake
can't
pulled themselves.
perform here. Huh?
Oh,
I said J. Cole and Drake pulled themselves. They didn't want to be nominated.
J. Cole wasn't gonna win no one.
Really?
No.
Who won?
Tyler.
Exactly.
He could have beat him. For what album did Cole have out? That shit he had with all them damn chains and shit on that weird.
Off season, I think that's what it was
That
called.
shit wasn't
Oh, that wasn't gonna win. That one's not gonna win.
He not gonna win. These niggas be doing this shit like they gonna win.
Drake would have won.
Drake cool, but
Why you
J.
say Cole
Cole
wouldn't win?
J. Cole's not.
So Cole ain't put out an album thus far that you don't think would have won a
Grammy
Grammy?
worthy?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
I keep saying this shit. I'm gonna keep saying
Ever?
it till I'm blue in the face.
Ever? Forest Hill Drive?
No.
Forest Hill
No.
Drive
That
was Grammy
that
worthy.
was the one that was just kind of like
that ain't
heavily
his best
reviewed.
album.
It's not about being your best album. It's your most listened album. I think Forest Hill Drive is his album that.
I would
That's
say
what
that.
everybody- Yeah,
I would say that.
It ain't got to be your best
Among-
album.
Amongst the people, yes. I give you that. Yes. I totally agree.
Maybe followed by Born Center.
Yep. That's what I think his best album is.
I go back and forth with that because
I like Forest
I
Hill
really
Drive.
like Born Center. Yeah, Born Center is one of my.
But I mean,
favorites.
like, that was the album he had a tour for.
He had something to
He
prove.
had
Yeah,
music
yeah.
videos. Like, right now when Cole put out music, he put out music like Beyonce. Like, yo, new Cole came out yesterday or last night or dropped at 12.
Yeah.
Ain't no video. There's no promotion. There's no
He has
tour.
nothing to prove.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't win an award if there's no tour, there's no promotion. Like, what makes the album an album that's Grammy or Oscar worthy or whatever the fuck the shit is called?
well, it came out within their timeline, and
I'm just saying, I get the timeline, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, if you are,
There's nothing to prove.
if you're trying to win an award,
Yeah,
you have to be able to be like, yo, it's got to be Thriller. You know what I'm saying? Is that shit cold? Is it promoted? Is it toured? What's the album sales? You ain't getting no album sales, no music videos, no promotion. You just dropping an album. You just dropping a body of work.
yeah.
And he's not signed to no major label, so
No,
he gets
ain't he signed to Rock Nation?
no, this shit been over.
Really?
He independent himself. He's green, whatever she called.
I didn't know he was in the.
His last few albums has been
Rock
that.
Nation.
I think his last album he had under a contract was Forest Hill Drive.
Really?
So he's been 100%. That's why he talks that shit, that money talk. Like, yo, all my shit is 100% me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dreamville. And then he puts out, his artists or whatever he has been doing.
Compilations and shit. Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
I don't know, man.
the only person that could have won that award other than Tyler would have been Drake with Certified Lover Boy because that shit had the billboards. Only thing he didn't do was...
Well, Nas had King Disease 2 in there. I
But-
think King Disease 2 was way better than 1 and 1 was.
But if Drake was to put it together, like, yo, I'm putting out a tour. Drake is Drake. The
Yeah.
motherfucker gonna set off his name regardless.
True.
So he don't need what Nas is gonna have to go do. And Nas is an older artist, so he's not even gonna appeal to the masses of the younger generation. The way Drake appeals to men, women, old, young.
Right. No, I get what you're saying.
So that's all. Like,
Because if Drake was there, if he actually participated, then yeah, I think Certified Lover Boy would have grabbed it. But a lot of people like that Tyler album too, though. So
I like that.
didn't
I
finish it.
remember we was talking months ago in the group chat. I said, yo, this is probably the best album I've heard this year.
Yeah. I don't know if I can say that I haven't finished it yet. Because I was real heavy into King Disease too. I thought that one was put together way better than the first one. The first one I think it just caught people off guard because the Nas' whole thing, they say, oh, you don't know how to pick beats. And them beats was solid.
Yeah, that's what he like getting to relive his last 20 years over with Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Like he's finally come to grips with, I pick bad beats. I'm gonna get with one nigga, let him do the whole joint.
And that's how he should. I feel like it's a lot of artists I think should go that route and just kind of like have, even if that one producer don't do the entire album, but they just kind of oversee the shit. I think it's a lot of them that could benefit from that. And that happened to be a good one for
Sometimes it's timing. Like this is the timing for that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of, like, you're dealing with, like, it's only so many artists that can just, matter of fact, it's probably only one. Only a Jay-Z, the only person I've seen who could hop on a Timbaland, hop on a Pharrell, hop on a Havoc, hop on any fucking beat. Jay-Z can rap over anybody's production.
Yeah.
Manny Fresh, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. And even with Hov, like, Hov would do the, Just Blaze would do the bulk of the album, but a single, this single, that single, whatever, would be what you would get from the Pharrell, you get for the Timbo.
But I mean, like, even when you, like, shit that even supersedes them, like, if you take it back to Reasonable Doubt, these niggas weren't even out yet.
Yeah.
But you still getting production from Premier, then you get to, what's the next, Volume 1,
Clark Kent, Premier,
Puff or some shit.
Yeah. even when I was trying to call myself rapper, like I was in search of that one whole like let me like get with a producer. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one I'm just gonna like vibe out with. Like I
made for you.
Yeah, because like for me, like
that's
when I
also
think of
you knowing
producers,
yourself too, though,
huh?
right? I mean, I ain't never rapped.
Is it limiting?
No, I ain't saying limiting. I'm saying like, but that's also you knowing what type of artist you are too.
Absolutely, it kind of you got to know what kind of sound you're going for. Like for me personally, it was always like, okay, let's say you did get signed. Tell me, well, who would you want to work with? High Tech was somebody I would want to work with. Just Blaze was somebody I want to work with. Alchemist, Kanye, of course. I had just soulful guys, like all of the soul.
So you want all the soul beats?
Yeah, give me all that, because I'm going to eat that shit up. Because I'm going to create some, you know what I'm saying? So I think artists have to kind of just know.
So you want to create a feeling?
Yeah. And that was my thing. Like, when these guys are making albums, are you making an album just because it's time to make an album? Or are you trying to tell a story? Or are you trying to restore a feeling? You trying to capture a feeling with this particular project?
I've always felt the same way about, like, the clips with Pharrell. Like, Pharrell does make good beats, but I feel like sometimes
It hurt them.
it hurts the clips because
It really
his
did.
sound is not for what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like some of them, yes.
It depends on the song.
Entire fucking
Like,
album.
the only one that really hits for grinding.
Nah, I wasn't the only one.
No, because I love like Mr. Me Too and shit like that, but Mr. Me Too ain't about selling drugs. Or what's the other song? Like, oh, hey, it's a new day. That was cold.
I'm Not You is another one.
That was, yeah. Yeah, no, I do think just having a fully entire produced album by Pharrell, it kind of limited what people thought their range could be.
It made sense with them though, because it was a VA thing.
But that's not such. But ain't Timbaland from VA too?
Yeah.
True.
So they're but we're saying at the same time. See, VA ain't really got a sound.
Yeah, they do.
If I had to give VA a sound, I would say Timbo and Missy. I was gonna say that's their sound.
Missy, Pharrell and Nas.
I mean, a sound meaning one sound. Like if you say Chicago sound, what would it be?
Traxton.
What we talking about? Which era?
Traxton. Now it's the drill shit.
It's the drill shit now. It's like I was seeing some nigga talking about on Instagram, like, why does New York call itself New York drill when?
Because it's Chicago drill. They give us our credit on that.
But at the same time, it's like, why would they use it if it's not your style of music? Yeah. You can rap it, but don't call. It's like the Blue Magic. They can call it Blue Dog shit.
Yeah,
but that's why they saying, hey, this is New York version of drill. Because if we being honest, you got a London version of drill, you got Chicago drill, and then you got New York drill.
What's your version of blues?
Huh?
Does California have a version of blues?
No, I think
so you say the
blues
blues comes from where?
Down south.
You also got Chicago blues, Mississippi blues.
But Chicago blues, I would say, deviate still from the south. It all come from the south because these people probably just deviated from the south and migrated north or west or whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So with the drill shit, like Fabio, him and Von collaborated on a couple of things, and I was like, yo, if Von didn't ever get killed, that little nigga would have been up. Because him and Fabio didn't have some bangers. And I don't even really like that drill shit.
Fabio can only rap off one beat.
Fabio cold.
He can literally only rap off of one beat.
Because that's the drill shit. He's a drill artist.
Drill is not a beat. It's a style of rap.
And that's how he raps. He's a drill artist.
But no, nigga, how does the beat is the exact same beat?
And that's drill.
Like Swiss beats?
Yeah.
Earlier Swiss beats?
But I mean, that's different. I mean, like
y'all ain't no different, nigga. Because every Swiss sound, you heard that signature Swiss shit in it.
Even when you listen to like that New York City shit.
Down bottom.
When Kanye is rapping, it is not that beat the same. That song he had with the City Girls. It's the same. The beat is different until he starts rapping, and then it's that. Then
they go into the drill shit. Yeah.
There's no drill shit. That's
the New York
same
drill. Because you know why they say New York? They make sure they put an emphasis on New York drill because Pop Smoke was doing the same shit.
He didn't have the same beat though.
They did.
He didn't.
It was literally it had that little sound you just made. All that shit is in every drill song you listen to. Every drill song you listen to, except for like now I can't see it and say Katie Got Bands and all them had that particular shit in they shit. Her and what's my man name? My name is Louis, King Louis. Yeah, Louis. I don't think they had that kind of shit in theirs, but they get them their props at least. And I'm like, all right, well at least y'all saying, hey, we heard that shit come from Chicago.
Ain't no choice, because once Keith was there, it was a rap.
Is Keith considered drill though?
Keith is the father of drill.
I was gonna say, is he considered the father of drill?
The face. He is the face.
He ain't the face no more. The face is probably a little dirt.
I mean, like he was the face at the time that put New York on the map.
I don't know if I would call Dirk because Dirk is so melodic. Like
That's drill music though.
I don't know because his shit don't sound like that.
It don't.
He don't have them type of drill beats like the shit 5-0 and them be having.
But no,
Sometimes, but not all the time.
he had early backing
He
from.
more polished. Though.
He got early
Way
backing
more
from. Is he with Def Jam?
I don't know. Who
Nah,
that
he's
was. I wanna
he
say
on the
Atlantic,
indie.
right?
He by himself.
He not no indie. He
He
was
on the
signed to.
indie.
He was when he first came out though.
Oh, when he first came out,
he
yeah,
was
on
on.
Def Jam.
He was on a major.
He was on Def Jam when
So
he
he
first
didn't have that beat selection going around. He had A&Rs basically tutorizing you and putting you through certain things and putting you in a position.
Yeah, no. When he first came out, you're right. He was on Def Jam when he first came out.
I know that.
Yeah, but he was also supposed to be up under French Montana. He's supposed to have been a coke boy.
That would have been interesting.
Remember he was like fucking doing songs with like Dej Loaf, Me, You, Her, and Hennessy and shit like that.
Harry Fraud, yeah.
Him and Harry Fraud would have been very interesting.
So I mean, you know,
Like Fabio literally be rapping on one beat. The beat will be something else. And soon as he starts to rap,
That's what's called microwave.
the beat changes to the one beat that he can rap on. It's like he has no versatility to rap a different way.
I mean, that happens with time, though. I'm not gonna kill a dude for that. I can't.
we'll see.
Beanie came out the same way.
He had the album
Beanie
drop.
had that issue.
Yeah.
A lot of them cats had that type of issue.
Yeah, that album dropped Friday. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. 5-year debut album.
I got like halfway through it.
I
I got like
It's on my list.
I want to say it's like 17 songs and 11 features.
So did he get any diversity as far as the sound, or is it just
He
what we know
literally the
from-
beats are different, right?
Mhm.
But soon as he starts to rap, that same beat come on. It's like a layover. It's like
Yeah,
he can't rap unless that beat is playing.
because even Ye did that shit on his album with the 5-year song.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, all right.
In the New York City song is the same exact way.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
same beat that Kanye is rapping on is not the beat that he's rapping on, but it's the same song.
Hey, as a nigga that don't really listen to this shit, like I fuck with 5-year. Like he be just be ad libbing. I be fucking with me. Like I don't like none of these bitches. I don't like none of these bitches. I be like, oh shit, son, that shit.
So that's your young nigga that you listening to.
Yeah. Him and Dirk, like, I listen to Dirk, I listen to him. I was fucking with Pop Smoke heavy before he got
Me
killed.
too. Yeah, me too. I was really starting to get into it.
I had my ratchet bag. Like I always say, man, like I got certain shit that's that ratchet bag. French was my ratchet bag. Future, Pop, Dirk, 5-year in it now. Like when I'm in that mode, like if I feel like drinking and all that kind of shit, we coming up here to do this. Like, yeah, I cut that shit on. I'm not finna cut Nas on. Like, when I'm coming up here, to, you know what I'm
We
saying?
won't talk about Nas every other fucking topic.
We just got to talk about Nas. But while you was going back,
I
you
don't
going bathroom break.
I don't fit it.
You can cut on motherfucking I Am, nigga. You got some turn up on that.
You got hit me now.
Here, hate me now, motherfucking.
Hey, I Am ain't bad. Like niggas don't be really giving I Am his credit.
I think it's the second best album.
I gotta go back.
Now, what's his first one? If I Am,
It was written.
It was written.
Really?
He said that last week.
Really?
I told you that. I told you that at Nike.
No, see, no. I had to start giving It Was Written his credit. I was one of the people that was trying to be like on the boom bap shit. Like, yeah, no,
It was written was kind of a combination of both.
No, because Trackmaster just brought that silky smooth shit to it. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
ill
but-
samples, like it wasn't a drop in production quality, and that's what people don't understand. It just wasn't that boom bap shit. Like, and people were trying to pigeonhole him into that J. Rule the Damager shit, and it was like, nah, I'm finna come over here and try some of this and get this money.
What I liked about I Am per se is that he had really good features. He got Aaliyah. He got Scarface, DMX, Puff.
Puff.
Okay,
I think that was it. He didn't have many on there.
So
Timberland was doing the ad libs on the Aaliyah track, but like that was it.
I know it.
His first time venturing into that realm of beat. He actually did kill that Timberland
What's
beat.
that
He usually,
He did.
That's
He did.
Fatal for a Favor and all them.
yeah.
Scarface, yep.
Okay. I know what you're
Yep.
saying. Yeah, I did fuck with I Am. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then he had Dr. Knockboot on that joint.
but-
It's like a variety album. He had the shit for the streets. He had the shit that
I hate that.
you could bump in the summer with the windows down and shit. He had that shit. He had that little Isley Brothers sample shit that was cold. Kissing.
Yeah.
With R. Kelly like singing over the back of that.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
No, he had some.
It was a very
It wasn't a bad album.
It was a complete album.
I thought it was too long.
So no, cause I Am wasn't what is it, about 14, 15 tracks?
I think it's longer than that.
That's a bangers though. Gee, I could literally go down
think it's
probably
longer
the
than
track
that.
list.
I think it was only 15, bro.
Ghetto Prisoners
That
and
was my shit.
Ghetto Prisoners.
what was the other one?
Nostradamus.
Gotta get yours, nigga. Get it on from my.
Yeah, that was
Let me
Nostradamus.
look.
That's Project Windows.
Project Windows. when I'm
Ghetto
thinking of.
Prisoners is on I Am. Ghetto Prisoners, rise, rise, rise.
Yeah. That shit was hard. That shit was hard.
That in it
That
up.
was
Gotta get
yeah.
mine. Gotta get yours.
When he was trying to rap fast.
Big things.
Yeah, big things.
That shit was cold. Shit, Lost Tapes is up there too. The first one
Yeah.
with do rags and
You're right, my fault.
Black Zombie.
Like Zombie, my
That's
shit.
when he had that Lost Tapes and what was the other one?
Stillmatic. Lost Tapes came out after Stillmatic.
It was Stillmatic, Lost Tapes, and it was one more.
I think Lost Tapes better still matter.
Shit, Godson came out.
Yeah, it was like them three. Well,
Oh, I've been right.
I
I
thought
think-
he should have combined them.
I think
If you
Lost
put-
Tapes was better than it was Stillmatic.
I think still.
Let me think about that for a minute.
Lost Tapes was cold, bro.
No, it really was.
I don't know.
And Lost Tapes may have been better than God's.
Hey man, do rags was the shit.
Because you're the man, though.
Yeah, that's my shit. I love that.
And what's that song he had about his pops? Papa was a player.
That shit,
player
though,
wasn't
boy.
Papa. Papa loved the
That
ladies.
shit was cool, but I fuck with the Fetus.
Yeah, he had some
And
shit.
the
He had
rewind,
some
the
shit
rewind song was on
Rewind
Stillmatic.
hard.
Yeah, that was on Stillmatic.
My Book of Rhymes is on Stillmatic.
No, that was God's
Lost
That was
Tapes.
guys.
That was Godson.
Oh, that was Lost.
Book around Godson.
No, that wasn't
That was
Godson.
Godson.
You sure? Because Godson was kind of trash.
Alchemist did that.
No.
Alchemist
Godson
did
was
that.
trash.
Godson only got like 4 joints for me, man.
But I brought up Pusha T, though, because we got Pusha T going to be here in June.
So it's new track.
June 7th. No, I ain't listened to it yet. How you say that with Hove, right?
Yeah. How many songs they got together? Because the only thing I remember is them and Drug Anonymous and this. I heard it's 3. I have not.
So is that the third one?
From what I'm hearing, I do not recall what's the other track.
I don't. Maybe it was
What
a
am I
feature.
missing?
Yeah, I don't remember them ever on a song together.
Unless we talking about the
is it
Kanye
Mercy?
shit.
Yeah, we talking about. They got me talking about Mercy.
We talking about the Kanye's, okay.
Mercy though, but Jay-Z ain't on Mercy.
Jay on Mercy?
You know Mercy?
No, yeah.
No, not Mercy.
What's the other one? There was Mercy and there was Click.
No.
Yeah.
He wasn't on Click.
He is on Click.
He on Click.
He on Click.
It wasn't so.
Hov was on
So
Click.
Paul.
So Paul. Yeah. So it was more than
That
3.
whole run.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about just them two. That's what I was thinking.
Just them two? I only know of them two you
Right.
said at first, yeah.
That's how I was.
So that's what I was thinking. This
Unless
was
I'm
the
missing
third.
one, which I could be.
All I seen was I seen like that.
That's why I even sent that. I'm like,
Jay-Z
yo,
said something about Faison love finally. You know how Faison be going on the internet saying
Yo, he be
Jay-Z
going-
didn't
he-
sell no drugs and shit like that.
He going crazy with everybody.
He had a little slight line in there for him.
Yeah.
Faison ass boy. I think he do that to keep himself relevant though.
You got to. You know,
you know,
and
you
movie
right.
rolled and dried up. My man been
Yeah.
that shit since motherfucking he was on that fucking show with Robert Downey.
No, he was in
Nah,
that
that's not-
movie. He was in
that's
that
not true.
movie with Jason Bateman. Damn, what's the name of that shit?
Oh,
He was in a comedy.
when he was naked and shit.
Yeah, when he was standing like this and shit. Damn,
That was like 20 years ago, man.
Damn no.
Yeah.
At least 10. At least 10.
Fuck 10. That shit was my nigga. I
He was in
was.
Couples Retreat.
Couples Retreat. There we go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we talking
Couples
about.
Retreat.
But he was in a couple. I guess he was in a few in between.
He was in them little DJ Pooh movies. 3 Strikes. You know what I'm saying? He had that little
Yeah,
run.
3 Strikes came out when Hyde Park Movie Theater was the old Hyde Park Movie Theater. It had no heat. I went and saw that shit in like 2002. I mean, when he slapped him in his face. Why little nigga do that? That's what,
Right.
that's what Chris Rock should have said when Will slapped his ass. Why little nigga do that?
Chris Rock could have had so many jokes just went in on it. He just let it ride.
He had to.
He played his
Speaking about comedians, did you watch the stand up for Gerard Carmichael?
Carmichael.
Not yet.
I've heard about it. I haven't watched it yet. I heard it was good. Y'all said it was pretty decent.
It was funny. I watched it.
I haven't watched it.
I watched it almost in its whole entirety, and then I started washing dishes towards the end because he was going. You said he's been doing this. I don't watch a lot of his stand-ups that I
don't
can.
either, but
They're not memorable. Like I've watched them, but it's not like I can go to a joke at all.
Outside of all right, we got the Def Jam era, a comedy, and after that we got what Comic View.
Let's unpack that real quick. Did Comic View really get an era?
Hell yeah.
They had a small window.
They birthed.
They had a window.
They
bro.
birthed.
Now wait, when I say an era, like true enough, they did birth comedians,
They had
but
a
these
window.
comedians didn't like have meteoric rises like the people from Def Comedy Jam did.
They had a bigger rise, I think.
They went to like TV. I feel like it was a ceiling for the Comic View people.
I don't know.
No, I feel like they went further.
In terms of longevity, I'll probably give you that. But like I said, I feel like they kind of got to TV, and that was it. They had spot roles maybe.
But I mean, like,
you also choose
People that were like on
True.
Def Comedy Jam, but the people that were on like the BT Def whatever it's called, what was it called?
Comic
View.
View.
They are still real comedians. They never were trying to be acting like
Something
Bruce
that-
and the other fat nigga and our ass Jay. Them niggas are still like until you watch them, they still
active.
They still
Absolutely,
act.
yeah.
It is not actors.
Yeah.
I guess the goal is to become an actor because now you're not on the road
So
working so much. You ain't got a tour.
They still grinding. But
You
they
can go
also-
do one movie.
but
You can
they
become
still-
Kevin Hart.
They still appreciate the art though. You can tell. Like, the passion.
But that's how you said like. But they shit is like sharp.
Yeah.
So
They-
you get to
they
that
on point at all times.
their level of comedy is still jokes. So now
It's like
Dave Chappelle done switched the fucking game.
He did not though.
Who did this whole I'ma sit in the chair and I'ma tell elongated stories, I'ma tell you a point, I'ma tell a elongated story, I'ma come back to that point
Okay, yeah.
and make it funny. Because even when Chris Rock is doing comedy,
Well, I know
Because he bit Chris Rock's style.
I
But
think I
he
get that to Paul
evolved it.
Mooney though.
He evolved it. Yeah.
no, I watched Paul Mooney
Sitting
stand
there
up.
and then just kind of saying them and
No, I mean I'm not take away. No, when I say sitting there, I don't mean like literally just sitting down.
Okay.
I mean like
He will walk
storytelling.
He will love you through the shit.
Yeah.
I see what he's saying. He right.
Yeah.
like,
That's
if you go through the ranks of this shit, like to me, Eddie Murphy Raw still
It's
top
up
3.
there. That's the guy.
Niggas, you can say what you want to say. That top 3 right there, man. Eddie Murphy Raw,
He the guy.
That's Eddie. Well, hold on, wait. Let me see who's doing that's
Martin, You So
Keenan Ivory
Crazy?
Wayans, John Witherspoon, and Paul Mooney crafting them jokes.
I like Raw. I gotta put Raw.
That's why
in
Raw
there,
was
too,
a
though.
classic.
I like Raw
Still.
in there too.
Yeah. No. Not saying it,
Hey,
but yeah.
you gotta get it. You
That's
gotta.
that, with that lineup, it was like, yo, I gotta put some respect on King.
Yo,
James.
it's
Like,
some
I
niggas got some
know
classics.
who's part of it.
Crazy. They
Yeah.
sleep on King.
Tommy Davidson had a classic one back in the day.
They were on HBO.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bill Bellamy.
Oh, Bill Bellamy got a couple. Niggas sleep on Bellamy. I didn't know him and Shaq was cousins.
Yeah, I found that like
Yeah.
after Shaq started doing his like
Yeah.
comedy thing,
I
but
didn't know that.
yeah, like, but he went this whole Dave Chappelle route on this last one. I didn't.
That's the thing. Though.
So, but it's like it was more of an intimate.
My thing is with these new comedians is they all monotone, and I'm saying it as a monotone nigga sometimes. You got this old monotone ass delivery. Him, what's the dude that's on Hannibal? He's another.
Hannibal Buress.
But he's telling jokes. His shit's.
But he still got that whole dry humor.
Dry delivery.
But they got that shit from that other nigga that.
Don't say Seinfeld.
No,
What's
I
going
mean
on?
like in a sense of a
Don't
black
lie.
person. He was really the first person I seen with that style of comedy. That nigga with that mohawk that was on that show with Anthony Anderson and shit.
Oh, Deion Cole.
Deion Cole started that
Oh,
shit
Deion Cole. He's nice. He's nice with it.
because he used to be on Comic View,
Yeah, I know. I remember.
like writing his jokes down. He'd say it. That wasn't a good one. He'd scratch it out.
Yeah.
Like that was like part of his bit.
yeah.
But that was his style. Like he don't really talk that fast. I'm gonna tell this joke and
No, Deion Cole always been nice.
Yeah.
But I think he will serve better as a writer.
he is. He was a writer.
probably is.
He was a writer for Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, he writes all the time.
See, there you go. And see, that's what I was saying. Like, I wasn't discrediting them when I was saying they had a ceiling. Like, they just didn't transcend and become like, you know what I'm saying, big celebrity actors. Like how Def Comedy Jam, you got Chris Tucker, you got Dave Chappelle, you got Martin, who all
We
transcended.
weren't
and
checking
became,
for Dave
like,
Chappelle at Def Comedy.
not at the time, no. We weren't, but he still got half baked.
That's why I agree with Fat Zion Love.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, nobody checking for that nigga until.
But still, though, you
Chappelle
can
show.
still count
No,
him.
I think that's a lie.
You can still count him from that era.
Killing him softly?
That was after Chappelle show.
No, it wasn't. That's before
No, it was-
Chappelle's show.
No, it
That's
wasn't.
years before Chappelle's show.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Look it up.
First season. 02.
Killing Me Softly
02. I was in fucking high school, nigga.
is older than Chappelle's show.
I don't think so, my brother.
Sprinkle some crack on him, Johnson.
Right.
Open and shut this.
Right. Going in there with the pictures. He's like, oh man, this nigga got the pictures of himself in
He
his
say,
Yeah,
apparently this
he
nigga
has
broke
all the
in.
pictures.
He say, apparently this nigga broke in and started picking up pictures of his family.
Right. Killed him. Yeah, like you said, sprinkle some crack on him.
He say, so I can't.
But that ain't no classic though.
That's a classic, bro. That's better than. You tell me one thing Kevin Hart got better than Killing Me Softly.
Like, we ain't gonna talk about Kevin.
I'm just saying.
Kevin Hart doesn't have a classic.
Who got it?
He's the Drake of the comedians.
Bro, I really think that Killing Me Softly is probably better than Dave's new shit.
That's fair.
His new shit is classics.
It ain't better than. It ain't better than what's that one? Quimity. The one who was just sitting down on the stool. He was just letting it rock for about an hour.
That was on what?
It was on Netflix. One of the Netflix joints.
One of his very first ones?
Yeah, it was either the second or third one. It was Quimity or
Bro, you
Equanimity.
go tonight. You find Killing Me Softly. You probably can find it on YouTube by now.
I got it at the crib.
Man,
I
that
got it on
shit is
DVD.
hilarious
I
from
remember
beginning to
it.
end with the baby with selling
Yeah,
weed.
selling crack. Yes, I know exactly.
See how you can go back to that shit? I just watched the Carmichael thing, and the only thing I can remember is that he gay.
So how did he unpack that though? Like,
So basically, he's sitting down.
Real cool.
He did it in like, I guess it wasn't like it wasn't like a stadium type shit. It was more like probably a comedy club that recorded in it.
Yeah.
And the lights is low. He got the little light on him, and it's like that's all you see is his face type thing going on. And he's sitting there, and he's like, he comes out like, I'm gay, and then everybody is like a pause because they were trying to figure like, oh, is this like a joke?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh no, like I'm really gay. I came out to, because I guess the whole comedy about the whole setup is like the whole I'm telling my truth thing. Like he telling the truth about his father cheating on his mother, and him telling his father that he needs to tell his mother, and it's.
Can we talk about that after this?
What?
What you just said?
Your father cheating on your mama?
Like you want to unpack it after?
Yeah.
Yeah, daddy, don't hit his daddy issue, Drew.
Take it back.
I was fucking with Drew. You don't get offended now. My mama ain't do shit.
Player was a papa.
But like he went into that, and then he's like, he felt bad that he's telling everybody else to tell the truth, and then he's not telling the truth about himself. So that's how he ended up unpacking the gay shit. And then he's like, he's dating a white guy, which is making it even more weird. So come down on him because that's who his boyfriend is and all this other shit. And he's trying to get his brother to accept him being gay, but he's like, his brother accepts him being gay, but he's just not like into gay shit.
I understand that. I got a cousin like that. Talking, it's like three of us. Like he got an older brother. I came with the only child. When my sister came along, we 9 years apart. So we all came. It's on my pop side. Talk shit amongst each other. You know how we not motherfuckers do. My cousin chopping it up. You know, you get to start throwing them little sex stories. I had him on the side, fam. I ain't trying to read. I ain't trying to hear this shit, my nigga. Hey, fam, you wildin', nigga. Like,
hey man, when I was working at Cohan, this is what surprised me. Now you know how guys, you know, regular heterosexual guys do when they get together and they had their little talks.
Shit. Yeah.
They do the same shit. And I was just sitting back. I'm in the back, so I'm just kind of like, I ain't trying to pay attention to that
Exactly.
I'm putting up boxes and shit, shoes, return shoes and shit. And I'm just hearing them, yeah, I had him like this. And I was like,
no, he ain't get that detail.
no, bro, they was in detail. Like, I was
that
just
shit
like,
every day at work.
I was like, yo, and they wonder why I got fucking V103 up in here loud as hell in this back.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and you know how uncomfortable my job
I
is?
hear this shit.
This how uncomfortable my job is, G.
But I got it though.
We got shoes. We got them like the things on the ladder. So they be like, oh, they're trying to get a shoe. Maybe I'm on a ladder already.
Yeah.
A nigga will walk up to your dick and start talking like it's a microphone.
Wait.
Man, that shit be going way too far at work, bro.
Wait, huh?
You on the ladder, like getting some shit up high, and then one of the gay homies will walk up. Let's say this is your crotch. You got a size 9.5 up there. Loving the size down here. Like what shit like that? Like
Nah, nigga, I'm a 2 wide. It's a 2 wide fit, nigga. The kids. Get your ass out.
They gonna fuck with you though.
I know
They go fuck. You know what? They're fun people. I actually went to a fucking drag show. One of them.
I mean, I've been to a gay club once.
Huh?
I've been to a gay.
Cause the whole time he trying to like get me like acclimated to the scene and shit. Like I'm cool, bro. Like long as you know, y'all know, like yo, I'm good.
Right.
I know I got the skinny jeans on, nigga. Just my look.
I'm being fan.
I'm a fan.
I'm gonna sit over here with all the hoes from work. I'm never gonna venture out. I got a motherfucker next to me like I'm blind. I'm linked up with the bitch. But it was cool, like, you know.
I mean, they cool.
But I left immediately after, nigga. I'm talking about, oh, it's over? Catch y'all niggas tomorrow at work, man. Hey, we going switch side to this. Over here?
Nah,
I'm good. I'm good.
I've been to a gay club. It's like, oh, my chick at the time. I'm just like,
Bro, now see, this is me over my OCD just kind of going ham, right? So I broke up. Me and my girlfriend broke up. And my guy Jay was like, man, come on, man, let's get out. He got me out the house. Now we was up north.
This is the night y'all went to the damn arcade.
We was at Boys Town, yeah. I'm drunk off my ass, bro. Like, I'm making IG stories
Man, I
and
was
shit.
mad Joy hit me that.
IG stories, nigga, by the back.
That's how I got mad when
I'm
I saw
like,
that
man,
shit the
Joe,
next day. I'm like, damn, this
I'm
nigga
like-
10 went out. I'm like, oh, bastard.
I'm drunk, because this is where I'm just kind of like, yo, we broke up, fuck it.
Tim wasn't
It
going
is
at
what
it
it
all.
is. I wasn't doing shit. And I
You
went
just
out that
popped out
night.
the blue, Joe.
I just happened to make a story, whatever. And
I know exactly what
I'm
he
like,
was
yo,
at.
we out here in Boys Town. And I was like, yo, this shit looks so
You said that?
sus. Yes.
Yeah, he did. I knew exactly where he was at. when
I'm
he
like,
said that shit.
afterwards, but I said, fuck it, though. I'm like, everybody that know me know I'm not gay. So I'm like, I ain't worried about it. But I'm
I
like,
don't know, man.
if you sit there, fuck you. If you sit there and you watch it and it's like, why this nigga in Boys Town? And I'm drunk off my ass in Boys Town, too. So it's just kind of like, yo, this a wild boy. Like, what is he doing?
Y'all went to the IHOP?
No. We ain't yet.
Where you go?
We was at that arcade. It was... That
wasn't
shit
in
was
Boys
fun,
Town,
though,
man.
bro.
They
No,
went
we
to-
started there.
They went to Beer Cave. That's when I realized he was up there. I'm
Yeah.
like, shit, he should have hit us up because me and you go to
Yeah,
headquarters.
it started there, though.
Oh,
But we
okay.
kept... You know, once you're there, you
Boy,
start
headquarters,
venturing.
yeah.
You know, you walking and shit.
Was it summertime?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, so I was like, damn,
So-
nigga, you could have hit us up.
She
We
dropped
go there
your
all
ass in
the
the
time.
summertime, nigga.
Man, yeah, so I was like, having fun, man. But we ventured, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we was out there all the fucking night that night,
You
too.
was in Wrigley, then you ventured out to Boys.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it
start
was
off
just
in
kind of
Boys.
like,
You
no,
never
it didn't
Boys
start in
Town,
Boys
man.
Town. It didn't start in Boys Town. That's what I'm saying. We started at the beer arcade.
Boys Town, man.
And I had a
You
fucking...
get a little funny out in them streets, boy.
You ain't got to be
But
in
bro,
Boys
I
Town.
was
'Cause when
so-
you go to the other spot next to Wrigley. That's when
I
you
was
get to
so
the little
tore off,
tranny
though.
area.
Yeah. I was so
You
tore off
gotta be real
that
safe
night.
and you gotta look real hard, nigga.
Man, I don't
You gotta
want
do the
nothing.
throat check.
That's how I used to feel when I was going to Jeffrey Sub on 71st, because right around the corner was the pub, which was like a gay bar.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like all the studs that go there and all the trans people go there.
Mm-hmm.
But they get hungry too. They people.
Right, they people.
So they come over there to get them something. You be in line like,
Start looking real exact. No, for real, Joe. Like that double take is real.
Did I tell you I almost got Sydney Stein to come on my mom podcast?
You've been focused on.
you want to fuck that nigga, don't you?
I don't know. Vern.
You been talking. What?
Oh. Podcast over. Oh, wow.
He hasn't. I'm just saying he probably would.
Oh my God.
No, man. No, I literally almost got Sydney Stein to come on her show. But yeah. But no, I went there and I just was like, yo, this is going to be so fucking bad. But I was like, nah, fuck it, because I'm like,
You living your truth?
yeah, I'm
Those
like,
are
like, I broke up with my girl. Like, I'm up here, like, for real.
There's plenty of bars to go to, nigga. You had to travel all
No,
over.
because
there.
I never had been to the
Where'd you
beer
go,
cave.
Spin?
Never been to the beer cave.
You went to Spin?
I don't remember, Joe. We was so
That
many
nigga was
places
in
that fucking
Spain.
day. But I went there and I had a fucking blast.
So
And
I
it was like,
played.
yo, playing fucking Mortal Kombat for free and shit. Like,
Now you know what it felt like to be gay.
huh?
Now you know what it felt like to be gay.
Yeah, you
Just
played a lot
fun.
of
It's,
joysticks.
pause. Whoa.
And it's free.
Free joysticks.
But you know what I mean?
And
But
liquor.
so it was just kind of like, I get
Two
it.
player.
But my nigga, shout out my nigga Kurt, man.
Sometime four.
I met Kurt at Cole, huh? Kurt was my nigga, man. Like, he was gay. I didn't care, but he was one
Yeah, I
of them
played the
dudes.
4-player.
Kurt who?
Kurt. You met Kurt. When you came up there, they used to be the one that Kurt with the dreads.
I don't know him.
Kurt, they used to be the one that used to always get me whenever you would come up there. Because I only had certain people coming up there to get me. If you was there, he came and got me.
at Kohan. I don't know why I'm thinking.
Kohan.
You threw me off for a minute.
You thought I said Columbia?
Yep, now I'm thinking about Colombian Kurt. I'm like, no, Kurt ain't gay. Weird, but he ain't gay.
That mog is at like that comedy place.
Yeah, like the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, I'm like, he was on Channel 9 the other day. I said,
Yeah.
damn, this is not the Kurt I knew. Like,
Yeah. Kurt like a CEO or some shit in that
that's what I'm saying.
motherfucker.
Like, it was like, oh, this nigga, things didn't change. Like, in words of Biggie. Shit, going all the way around the world, though, man. Let me see. Do we have anything else to cover? Oh, girl, the one that stabbed her boyfriend. She was on a podcast. Let's see. Courtney Taylor. So
She the one that did the stabbing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that. I didn't see the
I
correlation.
didn't either. That's why I put earlier.
And she was like, she fuck with the black dudes.
See, all
and-
she fucked with is black guys, but you know they was trying to specify.
You gotta put it over there so we can hear it.
All right. So we got that to talk about.
Connected to Timothy's iPhone.
All right.
Why is everybody?
I'm Courtney Taylor, and I do OF for a living.
OnlyFans. You got like 1 million followers or something?
2 million.
Damn. You look like the type of girl that only dates like rich guys. Is that true?
No, that's not true. I only date black guys. Especially black guys. Especially black guys. Let me clarify. I only date rich black guys.
Okay, rich black guys. There we go. And you know you're toxic.
Yeah.
You can tell she like black guys. It's like, especially black guys. For all you watching, I'm with it. Do you like to be fully controlled, or do you?
I like to be submissive. Yeah, in the bedroom. Yes. But like in my life, I don't like anybody to tell me what to do.
So you only want them to tell you what to do in the bedroom. Other than that, you don't want them to tell you anything.
Right.
So that's her. 2 million OnlyFans followers. Stabbed her boyfriend. Fatally stabbed her boyfriend to death.
So what's she doing on OnlyFans? Like, what's she doing? She fucking?
I don't know.
I don't know. You know, some of them on there just fucking.
Showing
Other of
feet.
them are just showing.
Huh?
Some on there, a lot of them on there show feet.
I never understood that shit, bro.
I've never gotten to the foot fetish. But
a lot of kinks out there.
Let's unpack that though.
I don't even know how we unpack that. No, this whole
that,
story.
Like, when you were successful, you know, like
what does he do?
I don't know.
Because was he like a news anchor or some shit?
I don't know what he.
Because he had to have money for her to be fucking with.
She said she only dated rich black guys.
Exactly.
Because how I saw it was I saw a post of maybe his brother.
Right?
I don't know the intricacies of it.
I say something like his brother made up something like my brother blah blah blah. His birthday's in like 26 days. He would have been whatever. And then I just see like a picture of a white girl through a window with like blood on her.
Yeah, that's after the fact.
That's after the fact.
I guess.
And then I saw that recently too, but never knew that was the same person. I didn't put one and two together.
Me too. That's why.
I just thought that was just one of them pies.
That's why I hit in the group chat like, oh, now it makes sense now.
Yeah.
I was confused, so I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I don't know how we unpack this. I don't know how.
Well, she's not facing any jail time at the moment. She's playing
I thought she was playing a crazy role, not the crazy role, like the I gotta be a psychiatric, Nigga.
How could you play mentally ill though?
What state was they in?
That I don't know. This is literally when I saw this and when I sent it to y'all. That's as much as I knew about it.
I know nothing about nothing.
I didn't know anything else about it.
That's why I really.
It might be on Shade Room though. Let me see if it's on anything on Shade Room so we can try to unpack.
Yeah. No, he probably don't one of them niggas that be like he be watching all that porn.
Shout out to the algorithms. You know?
And then you at work with motherfuckers try to show them something. You put your phone up and first thing pop up is that last scene you was watching.
Tim is the one nigga that I would never put on Bluetooth.
Chris Rock says he's not talking until he gets paid.
Oh shit, niggas, I'm about to bad.
Oh shit! No, I'm trying to find Shorty.
Didn't he just get $40 million from Netflix?
Yeah, he had got a bag or a couple of 2 years after Chappelle.
Yeah, because Chappelle got the 6.
I guess he's talking about getting paid from Mr. Smith.
Whatever, huh?
While I'm looking for that though, did y'all hear about Wiz Khalifa saying Gilly the Kid was bullying him?
Yeah, I saw that on my way
happened?
here.
I tried to watch it. I couldn't watch it.
I guess Wiz was like doing his like training, but with some small ass boxer drawers on, and Gilly was like,
"Oh, kids do the UFC shit."
Yeah. So Gilly was basically saying like, "I fucks with you, love black and yellow, one Pittsburgh to a Philly nigga, but I gotta unfollow you because I'm just trying to see you in your drawers." I think Gilly was just cracking jokes, being funny,
right.
And then I guess Wiz took it the wrong way and got the nigga like Page deactivated or some shit like that, saying that he's being bullied while you on here doing martial arts and shit. Like, who bullying who, nigga?
Oh, they were in Miami, so I found it. 27-year-old African man who was fatally stabbed in Miami. At this time, Miami authorities have not released any details on how a domestic dispute turned deadly.
They say she used to always whoop his ass. Like, system whooping his ass.
And Julia Fox, whoever that is, stepped into the comment section and decided to speak her piece.
That's
Julia Fox. She's Kanye was just dating, ain't she?
You know her, yeah.
And she said it sounds like self-defense.
That's the one Kanye was just dating. The first fake Kim.
Yeah, that's the Kim K. That's Kim K.
The newer one looks more like Kim K though.
Oh, she looks like a carbon copy.
Huh?
Why you chasing the same hoe?
That's what I said too. Go and get you up.
variety is
East
the spice
African
of life.
youth.
You know what I'm saying?
Ethiopian looking motherfucker.
No, get you a bitch to make her be like, all right, shit. She can't talk shit. She can't talk shit. That you know she better than her. And you know it's gonna fuck with her head.
So, okay, if you were in that...
Yeah, I'm a
that boat,
toxic ass nigga when I want to be. I choose.
If you was in that boat, who
I
would you
will
have
shit
got?
on
Who
her.
would you have going after?
To shit on Kim K?
Yeah.
Can't go after Nia alone.
Why not? Oh, she's
fucking
married.
She's
She's
married.
married.
She's married. I don't know. I have to really sit down and think long.
He alone, too old.
Ron, who would you go after?
I had to really think about it. I really don't know.
It's hard.
Exactly.
After especially because I would have said, you get your little Paula Patton or something. She was fucking up that chicken. When she did that chicken was blasphemy.
That was blasphemy. I see why Robin left though.
You think Robin left because of the chicken?
I hope so.
Robin was chicken. Was cheating, not chicken.
That's what they reported.
And see, that's my thing. So it's like, all right, if you're going to try to one up...
Wouldn't you cheat too if you was coming home to that every damn night?
I mean, there's other intricacies. I know how to cook, so I don't need... Baby,
You
look.
cook for yourself.
Yeah.
You don't work the whole...
I don't need you to cook
You
the
work the
chicken
whole
for me.
8, 10, 12 hour day.
You go get you some more rolls. Like, you get some more rolls. I'll go on tour a little bit more. We can get us a chef. We good.
Oh, okay, now you with the chef.
Yeah, we good, baby. I don't need you up in here.
You just got sued by Marvin Gaye family because you know how they did.
No, he didn't get sued. Pharrell got sued.
He wasn't saying that shit either. You know how they do.
Hey,
They
man,
sued my nigga off the feeling.
I'm just saying.
They didn't sue him off a beat. They sued him
Paula
off
would have been a good. Yeah, I think Paula smashed. She shitting on Kim. Looks wise, she shitting on Kim. She's
She got the
very
look.
attractive.
She has the look.
Yeah.
Definitely has the look.
Now the celebrity and fame
That's what I'm talking
aspect,
about.
she doesn't have that. You'd have to go after something like a
But okay.
Rihanna.
To be fair, if we just going strictly looks, yeah, you right. What would you think would hurt her like that? Because in that type of situation,
Now
you
how-
got stature and fame.
Yeah. Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
If
It
you
would
get
have
a
to be like
combination
a,
of both, I don't know.
it would have to be
I
like a
don't know.
Rihanna. I think Rihanna's probably the only thing as far as what was
Maybe
available.
you ain't getting beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As far as what was available, because
There's only
he
two.
is married.
They're
Like,
the only two
yeah, that's it.
that I can think of,
And she'll never mess with
and
either one of them.
I might be ignorant to all this.
Nah, it ain't gotta be somebody famous either. Like,
No, we're saying like if we're going strictly off looks or we going off fame or a combination.
Combination of both. I'm going off combination.
Because what would you think would really hurt Kim? Because I don't think it's
Why
necessarily.
do you have to hurt her?
Because you got to get something that's going to check that ego. See, Kanye has an issue with
She
Pete
left
so bad
you.
because
She
that's
left
not
you for
checking
him.
the ego.
Yeah.
She didn't level up. I say that all the time. Like, if you're going to leave me, if you're going to cheat or whatever, cheat up. If you're going to leave me,
how
and
you
go to
think
some-
that's cheating up? Because
that's not cheating up. That's what I'm saying.
Pete ain't.
Pete, no, hell no.
In a sense of money, no, but
Money,
any
status,
nigga know right now.
money, status, influence.
When you come to a dude and a girl, a funny nigga
Go always
is
in
better
there.
than a nigga with money.
Yep.
I've-
Every time.
I hate to say it. I done fuck mad
That's
niggas,
how I get off my
bitches,
shit. Yep. I'm
who
the
niggas who
same
got the
way.
bread. But I'm funny.
Real time. I'm the same way.
Character,
Same exact way.
like you can think about it. Like Kanye is a bit of a narcissist. He's probably walking around all angry and arrogant all the time.
I don't even think he is, but.
But I saw the documentary. That's who he is.
Okay.
But she knew that from the jump.
Exactly. But flip side, you meet meet a nigga who you just think ain't going. Best LL line ever. Just because you blessed with cash doesn't mean your honey will even finesse that ass. A cool nigga will always win.
True. And after dealing with somebody like that,
Even when you watching Bel Air, right? You watch Bel Air?
Yeah.
Like you didn't care they got playing jazz.
Yeah.
Same jazz, same nigga with no money, but who we knocking down? Hillary.
That's always been that nigga.
But not in the, you know what I'm saying? They made him more realistic now.
Yeah.
Not like he show up, ring the bell, get thrown the fuck out the window or some shit.
This is bad.
Yeah, she cold as fuck.
Cold as fuck.
The first Hillary was bad.
Not like this one.
No, they
It's
both, no.
bad.
This one new bad.
Okay.
The one back there was like when you weren't looking for thick.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I said 90s bad.
This one,
That's
though?
what I said 90s bad. Let me look this shit up.
You ain't watched it?
No.
This Hillary, look at new Hillary Banks. Nigga.
But Biggie say, all right, all right.
But yeah, man, rest in peace to homeboy, man. That's unfortunate he lost his life. You know.
Throw that white bitch in jail.
More to come with that. We'll see what happens with that.
Whole bunch of
But yeah, man. So I believe that is it. If y'all don't have nothing else y'all want to cover, I don't think I got nothing else I want to delve into. Y'all check that Corley Ray album out?
Who?
Corley Ray,
Benzino's daughter.
Benzino's daughter.
Go back to the bathroom on that.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get ready to sign out, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
She got a nice bottom half. Okay.
A front half, too? What you mean? Top half, I mean.
All right. All right.
Wrong, Hillary Banks.
We'll see once we get. Let me finish doing this, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Make sure you're on YouTube and SoundCloud. Any of the streaming platforms of your choice, you can check us out. Search Shovanist Pigs Podcast, and you will see that pig you see with the top hat, and you'll know you're in the right spot, okay? So on that note, we're going to sign off. I'm your boy Logan the Machine, and we about this piece.
PR.
They say weed bad for you, but never thought twice about not smoking the shit. I'm hoping it flip. Big time blunts with the chauvinist pig. I need a sofa to see it. Thoughts of suicide. How when the weed is somebody that I always talk to for a walkthrough. I lose weed, then I lose my mind. I may go ballistic when a nigga not off the line. I seen a fine ass woman, now I'm making a mind.
That girl is mine now. You act like you had all the bitches, but me, I got all your old bitches. So how did you have all of the bitches now? You gotta think twice about what you're saying now. Real talk now. I'ma hit all your weed regardless. I'ma wear all your old clothes, the old academics and shit that you used to fuck with. The LRG shit too, nigga.
Some of my blunts be chunky, but all of them thick. I'm trying to stuff the whole blunt, knowing that the weed won't fit. All of my leaves got a scent. Everybody sniffing around. I'm bold enough to smoke downtown. Don't think twice about rolling extendos. Now I'm high as hell, laughing at how they trolling the Spenzo. I think twice about social reactions.